So we wanted to sell the old Nissan Leaf, but a common issue popped up. The touchscreen stopped working. It was half of it, now it's all of it. I could dig around the internet and found out it's just the what's called the digitizer, which is this panel that sits on the front of it. Which is this panel that sits on the front of it. We're fingers crossing that it works. You can't help but thank you for trying. This touchscreen here, a little ribbon, a couple of little screws in an awkward place you have to take out. This is not small enough. Okay, you need to have something like this so that you can get a good seat. With regards to this set of small bits that I have, I will leave a link in the description below. You can add your own tape and elastic bands for better purchase. Good idea to get two hands on it so that when you unscrew you can grab a couple of these tiny screws. Make sure you put that somewhere very safe. I've chosen to put them here. They will not go anywhere. The connecting plate, once the screws are off, just sort of falls off. You can go in there. Then we're left with this ribbon. It needs to come off. To get this ribbon out, when you get to it, this is a little flappy thing. And you have to carefully pull that down, and then that just slots out. Don't want to pull on it. So if we get this behind here, maybe that'll get enough. Yeah, strong enough to do that. Nice gamble I took there. Find a way in. Don't worry about headlights, we've turned the car off. Into anybody? Get a finger on the back of it. Get some pressure. There we go. Got some tracks up the side. What are we going to do about those? These little fellas, this guy and this guy, sitting in these tracks here. Look like I want a bit simple angly twist. Let's take this inside, put the new screen in. Bit dark out here, night time. Let's hope this works, eh? Right, now we're at the next stage, which is dissembling a few little screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get the screen off. We shall return to our tiny screwdriver. Again, link to these will be on the video. Good thing about me making this video is that if I forget where anything goes, I've got a video of it. You should always take photos of the things you're taking apart, or videos, so that you can remember where they go. It has to be a specific small bits and pieces, electrical component set type screwdriver. Little screwdrivers that are for normal screws, it's probably the wrong shape head. Even my smallest standard screwdriver wouldn't fit in the screws to take it apart. Something to do with these clips here. Flat something rather maybe. Don't want to damage the radio, so we don't want to leave it on the plastic. But if it was a flat head bit, wouldn't it? I may have to go with a bit of pressure here to push it as far forward to this as I can to release it from these little clips. Yeah, try and hold it here. You might struggle with small hands. I'm afraid that's on you to think about how to do it. I'm just trying to work out what needs to be done and show you that. If anybody knows how you actually free this out, shouldn't do it without breaking anything. See what I noticed in the videos that I watched. They didn't show this bit. So as not to cause any unnecessary damage, even though I know it's a broken digitizer. Lay that down there. Oh, look at that. It's one size fits all. Maybe Nissan made it on purpose, so you only needed one screwdriver. That would be clever. The reason I decided I wanted to do this, because Nissan wanted £3,000 to replace the radio. I think this white ribbon here goes in the frame. They don't show that on the video either. Naughty DIY fix-it videos. Alright, we need to get this case off. Back to our mini lever bar. That's nice and that's friendlier. Look at that. Ta-da! The screen itself. all we need to play around with here is this piece. This little white clip needs to come out. This. We're going to want to take this white clip out. It's got little teeth either side, so just gently nudge those off. So the clip just holds the ribbon down, so now the ribbon's free. So I'm going to put it in here and fold it on. Okay, clip that in there and fold it on. So this one was, you see it's been folded in a way so it tucks it up neatly. So we're going to have to fold, fold, fold. Tuck it in. So the ribbon will go in this hole, and then you push the clip in, and that will hold it in place. Oh no! I think that was it. You think that was the right one, Shadow? Do you think so? Well, let's just double check, eh? Hold it all the way in. Okay. Looks like it's it. See the little pre-fold there? I'm going to get something softer, like a plastic pen. Just to tuck it in how it was previously. Now we can put the metal case back on. Make sure it goes on the right way around. 2 screw holes. Okay, that seems better. So this piece, its holes go inside the holes of the outer shell. Okay. Now, we can get these screws back in. These hold the board to the case. Magnets make life easier. Everywhere. Delicately start the thread. No pressure, just twisting. And then just nip it. No great amount of force whatsoever. I would ordinarily start all screws by finger, but these are so small. And I'm pretty confident that they're in line. If I was trying to do them by, I don't think I'd be able to do it with my fingertips. In this case, it's better to do it with the implement and have the feel for it. Now we can lift together, not to pull on the ribbon. Okay. Tuck the ribbon in. Gently push the ribbon into the hole so it's out of the way. I think that was the easy bit, to be honest. The hard bit. We're going to be getting this back on properly. Just checking. There's a protective film on this one. So let's risk it. Let's take it all off. Oh, there's one on the back. Make sure. Back and front. Okay, now I have to get this ribbon in here. So there's a little circuit board in here that the buttons press, but it's these screws that are holding the board down. They are not holding the plastic piece in. Switch back to our micro lever bar. Might clean that with some isopropyl. They did not show this bit on the videos I watched. Always to prevent driver bits slipping out of screw heads, keep something solid underneath. You don't want that bouncing to occur, which causes screw heads to round off, especially when they're this tiny. There'll be no drilling these bits out. Again, the good thing about this mini micro circuit board screwdriver set is it's got a spinny head, so you can put pressure, all the pressure you need, and it still spins. Always good to have a nice clear workspace to keep everything nice and safe. Do not want to lose these miniature screws. There we go. This one holds this white ribbon, and that's what allows the buttons on the front. This is going to be the tricky bit. So that ribbon has to slot in here, wrap around, the ribbon just pokes in. Me with my clumsy, meaty carpentry paws. Think I might be onto a winner here. You watch, I'll put it back in and realise everything works except the buttons are, and this is upside down. So it's just theoretically work this one out. I think there are contacts all the way around this clip. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try it. Okay. What a pig. I need something to sit under here to hold it in the right place while I screw these back in, because this has not got the length. Delicately rest it there, but if you knock that, it's going to fall and pull it out, so we do need something else. We shall use the screwdriver wrap. You can see I'm sitting this, you can see now, that's set up high enough to give the length. So I can now put these screws back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You probably won't be doing this without a magnetic screwdriver. And I'm just nipping it up. It doesn't need to be super tight. Okay, so there's a locator here. Here. I guess the board is meant for other models. But in this case, the screw holes are there, and there. Just check the ribbon's still there, it hasn't come out. Now carefully, going to fold the screen, the case here, the surround onto the thing. We've got to get these plastic sits here inside the metal brackets that hold it. That's what we had trouble getting them out with. I think they're just going to clip back into place this time. Being careful of the ribbons so you can see where they go. They're sort of nestling themselves inside the system. You want to fight back a little bit. See, I can see that white ribbon trying to fold up in here. So I've got to make sure it doesn't get creased and caught. Really want a nice thin blunt something. Well, buttons are clicking. Seems to be in place. Might be onto a winner. Face down. That's how we like them. Little screwdriver again. Make sure we're trying to screw up the correct hole. Would help. 1. Okay, guess it's time to try and put it back in. We're going to have the fiddly inserting of the ribbon here underneath when it's mounted back in its arms. And once that's in, screw the plate back on, turn it on, and pray for the best. Okay, easy peasy. Looks like they've got sprung wheels anyway. The runners are in. So first it's going to be screw, and then fiddle with the ribbon, screw, easy peasy. And of course we've still got the bits because we kept them safe in the centre console here that was cleaned. Good, in its bottommost position it should be lined up. Probably best idea to have some food and not have just caffeine in your body so that you're all shaky. Get that in, and again, a little pressure. And twist now that you know that it's all good. 1. Did it? Maybe indicate to somebody that you're trying to work on the car? I don't know. Get it out of the way. Be easier two-handed when you're not trying to film it. There we go. Once you've got it in, you can obviously play the game properly. So the screw itself has a collar which locates it into the hole on the arm. So once you've got the thread good and you just tip it up, it'll get it into the right position. So now onto the tricky bit, this upside down nonsense. So it's this middle piece here that needs to go in. We've come this far, we will make it in the end. Why can't I be smaller? Said no man ever. Okay, you're lucky. Get it to poke itself in the hole. Lots of effort for me to get it in the hole, I'm afraid. I think we're in. See, it's not even. We have to try and do it again. So if we get this behind here, maybe that'll get enough. Yeah, strong enough to do that. Right, we're in. There's some little tabs on the side of the ribbon that you can't really see on the camera, but they're there. I will draw a diagram or something maybe. And then that just puts back in place. Marvellous! Now this has got little locators. Just to hold it here, little locator here, little locator here. Now I've got to get the panel up, which is very small, and the little screws, which are very small, and try and get them in. So the panel goes like that. Nope. It's going to go the other way around. I'm assuming that's the only way the holes fit. One finger here. The screw on your magnetic screwdriver tip with your other finger. It's on the wrong way around, of course. Oh, maybe use another set of fingers over here. Oh, look at that. Two hands working together like a team, almost like they're controlled by one brain. Now you've got to get the right angle. Okay. So now I'm holding index finger, it's holding the plate in. Thumb finger, it's holding the screwdriver in. The other hand can just give a little turn. Find the thread. Yeah. Once you got that first one in, you can let go. You can feel victory coming, assuming everything works. So we have no idea until we turn it back on. Gently seat the last screw in. It's in, nipped. Turn the car on. It's coming on. Good sign. It worked. It worked. May have to. I'll blur out that. I don't care. Come and see me. Come and say hello. It works. Again, you like this? Really? What are you doing? Let's drive it a minute, put it back into its hole. Ooh. We don't drive it very much, so I'm trying to sell it. That's why I needed to fix the radio. Once it opens, so yeah, my little circuit board bit worked. Dark light, dark light. Tilt's working. No idea about dorking. Let's see if we can. Yeah. Go on, like and subscribe. It's all brilliant. Played with a tractor the other day. Why don't you check that video out? And if you liked the video and found it useful and informative, please like and subscribe. And check out the podcast as well. Got lots of useful tips on that for getting through life and generally just dealing with situations and having a laugh and a giggle. We've even got some furry stuff. Bye bye.